Energy and Alternative Energy on Long Island by Tomassetti and Trevor Corrao. Long Island has many different forms of energy, some renewable and some non-renewable. Although non-renewable fossil fuels such as oil, coal, and natural gas make up most of the energy on Long Island, renewable energy such as solar energy are starting to increasingly be used across Long Island. Oil or petroleum is used to create gasoline and diesel, which are ideal fuels for vehicles because of the speed with which they can provide or cut off the energy supply. Unfortunately, compared with other energy sources such as natural gas or hydroelectricity, gasoline produces large amounts of air pollution per joule of energy released. In addition, gasoline requires a good deal of refining or chemical processing to produce, unlike coal or wood. Coal, oil, and natural gas, the three major fossil fuels, are actually stored ancient solar energy contained in chemical bonds of these fossil fuels, and the fuels are burned to harness the heat energy from their combustion. Fossil fuels are a finite resource, and if current global use patterns continue, we will run out of conventional oil supplies in less than 40 years. Natural gas supplies will last slightly longer. Coal supplies will last for at least 200 years and probably much longer. The burning of fossil fuels causes an increase in carbon dioxide in the atmosphere, which is the main cause for the greenhouse effect. Over time, the temperature of the Earth has been increasing due to this effect. Also, carbon monoxide is released into the air, which can be deadly to humans by damaging the lungs. Carbon monoxide restricts oxygen from being carried in the blood to the heart. Pollutants and greenhouse gas emissions from fossil fuels include hydrocarbons, hydrogen sulfide, sulfur, toxic metals such as mercury, and methane. Also, the prices of transportation will continue to rise until we find alternative energy sources to gasoline and diesel fuels. Solar panels or arrays of photovoltaic solar cells on a roof can be used to supply electricity to appliances or lights directly, or they can be used to charge batteries for later use. The vast majority of photovoltaic systems are tied to the electrical grid, meaning that any extra electricity generated is sent to the electric company, which buys it or gives the customer credit toward the cost of future electricity use. Homes that are off the grid may rely on photovoltaic solar cells as their only source of electricity, using batteries to store the electricity until it is needed. Farmingdale State College is starting to incorporate photovoltaic cells on the roof around their parking lot and is continuing to expand their use of solar energy. Companies like Solar Liberty help create solar energy and make the world more sustainable and efficient. Stony Brook University also has a parking lot with solar panels located above the parking lot. Another way to cut down pollution and preserve fossil fuels is to use hybrid cars, which use a mix of fossil fuel energy from oil and electricity. Long Island, being an island, also has the possibility to harvest hydroelectricity and tidal energy. These non-depletable resources offer no pollution to the environment, and hydroelectricity has many advantages such as a low cost to run, it can help control floods in the area, and can also be used for recreation. The advantages of tidal energy are that there's only an initial investment, and then after that there's no cost to harvest energy. However, the disadvantage of using these types of energy are that there would be a loss of habitat, loss of agricultural land, and loss of cultural heritage, as well as potential disruptive effect on some marine organisms.